So Impact was okay. I guess it was better than WWE Week. Well, we start off with Devon defeating Kurt Angle. Angle is hurt right now, so what we got was a slow, boring match. Guess there's nothing we could do about it. One of the Ace and Eights members hits him with the bat. He goes down for the pin. Then all the jobbers rush into the ring. Then we get Joey Ryan and Matt Morgan defeating RVD and Kenny King. Kenny King bails on RVD during the match. The action wasn't that great. And the biggest problem I have with this is Joey Ryan is still not being looked at as a star. In this tag team, it's clear that Matt Morgan is the centerpiece. He's got Hulk Hogan's cape. They're still not doing anything with this. Hulk Hogan obviously doesn't care that he still has his cape. He took that from him like 2-3 months ago, and they haven't followed up on it. This is what I'm saying. TNA, very inconsistent. Better than WWE at the moment as far as quality, but they're just not making sense here. Joey Ryan, I've watched a lot of his videos online, and this guy is very entertaining, a very good talker. I want you guys to do me a favor. Check out TNA's last episode of the Spin Cycle. Hilarious shit from Joey Ryan. A charismatic, hilarious, entertaining personality that could be major money for TNA. And it's like, as I said, this is like the Titus O'Neil of WWE. Massively entertaining figure. Larger than life figure that stands out from the rest, and they refuse to do anything with them. I still stand by what I said. At Turning Point, Joey Ryan should have won the fucking title, the X Division title, and it could have been smooth sailing from that point out. You could have had some great promos. Let him fucking wrestle in the ring. Why the fuck do they keep holding him back? All he did in this match was get like one shitty punch in. And all they did was just kick him around. I mean, come on. Give the guy a shot. Let him show what he can do. Let him have at least 5 minutes to cut a great promo. Come on. Then we get Hulk Hogan coming out. Hogan lies and says this has been a very prosperous year for TNA. If anything, they are actually doing worse than they were in 2011. The quality of the product improved a little bit from 2011, but the ratings really don't reflect that much. So Ace and Eights comes out and they want to make sure that Hulk Hogan, brother, isn't part of 2008, brother. And this is pretty much just Bully Ray coming out and saving the day once again. And the fucking hilarious fucking thing about this is, why the hell are 8 fucking guys once again running from one man? Bully Ray, okay, now I know you can argue the point that he's got a steel chain, but why the fuck are 8, 9 guys running from one guy with a chain? Devon, you've got a fucking baseball bat. That's better than a fucking chain. You can fucking knock his head off. Send it sailing clear out of the impact zone. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. It's bad enough that it doesn't make sense who they're pushing and they're not following up on storylines with fucking capes. But now you got fucking steel chains versus just one steel chain and one man versus a whole fucking army of bikers. And they're running from them like the whole U.S. military suddenly after them. The fucking Justice League is coming down the rampway. I don't see Batman. I don't see Superman. I don't see Green Lantern. Well, if I saw Green Lantern, I'd probably just stop and laugh at him. Fucking pathetic superhero. But that's besides the point. Enough Green Lantern hate for one video. Why the Ace and Eights acting like a bunch of pussies and running from fucking Bully Ray? These guys could take him and fucking destroy him like they did Sting or somebody else. Where's the ball peen hammer? Bring back the hammer. Bring the hammer down. That's what I'm saying. It's hammer time. Do 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 do. Yeah. And then we get something very entertaining. It's Daniels and Kaz, and they have this Christmas thing. Daniels is sitting on Santa's lap, but this Santa's like, he's a heel Santa, and he's, believing everything Kaz and Daniels are saying, and Storm comes out, he super kicks him. I was entertained by this segment. This was like a way of putting something Christmassy in there, like one of those feel-good moments, but not making it feel so good. This was kind of like, you know, like Stone Cold beating up Santa Claus in '97. You know, just when the Attitude Era started to, you know, get hot. You know, that's what it kind of reminded me of. So, it was good. And Daniels and Kaz, I can't even start to tell you, to begin to tell you how much better Kaz has been on the mic. He's entertaining, insulting the crowd, you know what I mean? He's great. You know, he's sort of like CM Punk light, like very good heel persona, you know, very like insulting to the crowd and all that. Yeah, it was very enjoyable. Then we get Tara defeating Mickie James, so instead of picking Velvet, they're probably going to save that for Genesis, or, you know, ODB, or, you know, whoever else was fucking in this. We got fucking Mickie James and Tara. Nothing really here too much. Slow, boring. And it ends with a fucking inverted atomic drop! What the fuck? Something with TNA as of late with these stupid ass retarded finishes. It all started at Final Resolution when we had fucking Matt Morgan again disqualified for pulling the ref out. A fucking transitional heel move that they called it, and they made that into a finish. Now we got a fucking inverted atomic drop. How many times has Shawn Michaels done this move? How many, you know what I mean? Like, that move, it's just a simple fucking move, you know, that you land on the guy's tailbone with your knee, and I don't know, like, she oversold it with her leg all crooked. I was like, what the fuck? It wasn't even a good-looking inverted atomic drop at that. Then we get Joseph Park at OVW. And I enjoyed this segment. We got blood once again. He's being trained. Some ham and egger hits him in the face. He starts bleeding. Then he goes all abyss on his ass. Funny shit. I liked it. You know, there's this point where he's like trying to do a shoulder block and he can't get the guy down. I'm really entertained by Joseph Park. And you know, this is like, I said, like entertaining. This is a very entertaining type of segment. Good quality comedy that WWE doesn't have anymore. It's quite obvious that TNA has better taste in what's funny and what's not. Then we get our main events. Jeff Hardy defeating Austin Aries when Bobby Roode does a run-in. It was decent. Not a really good match, but it was a decent one. You know, not like the smoothest match. A little clippy in certain spots as I was watching them transition from move to move, but that's okay. But it wasn't exciting. It sure as hell wasn't any fucking ladder match that they had at Turning Point. God fucking no. But it was okay, and it was decent. And it was sure as hell better than any WWE match we've seen in the past couple of weeks. So there you fucking go. So the show was... but, you know, there was a lot of, like, entertainment to be had. You know, Kaz and Daniels was a pretty lengthy skit, and it was funny. The main event was pretty decent, too. So, at least I had some good things, and as I said, it's more manageable than the 3-hour Raw. The problem with this is that there was only 4 fucking matches on this show. And that's pretty unacceptable, I have to say. You know, there was a lot of junk with the deliberating backstage with Brooke Hogan, and that shit just doesn't need to be there. So yeah, it was okay.